So this is Sandra Carr-Moore, and I live near a highway, but it's not really a highway that you have a lot of traffic. It is mostly like during the peak hours that you have a lot of noise. And I don't know if it is that persons are trying to be a part of what I'm doing, but there are more creative and productive ways of being a part of what I'm doing than by breaking the Noise Abatement Act law. Um, so I have been having some serious challenges as it relates to noise, but I'm still working on it, and I'm going about here now to talk about a situation where we are stereotyped to think that the normal romance relationship is between a taller man and a shorter woman, and tall short is relative to how tall the man is versus how short the woman is. But it is something that I believe that is subconsciously etched into the minds of the persons that the persons that we are, yeah. And I think it's so deeply entrenched in us that it is critical and necessary for us to not gloss over it and think that it is not important, because at some point in time, strength becomes a real issue, especially in the latter years when when you would have more persons in that you're close to passing away and other traumatic life experiences, when you would want somebody to literally lean on in addition to emotional and other levels of support. So it is something that I think we don't consider. There are a whole host of things that we don't consider when we are in our relationships with persons. I generally try to have actual conversations with my friends as well as with any other relationship. I always have contracts for business and written contracts for business and verbal contracts for friendships, because you have to know what it is that the person is requiring of you in order to do it. And a lot of persons are really still unaware of what they want and what level of support is necessary for them, for them to be happy. And happiness in life is a necessity, because we were born without a care in the world, with the knowledge and the ability to grow and to get strong and become better, and we were just normally and naturally happy, unless there were situations where and your parent would be there to solve those situations and bring you back to that place of happiness. So that beginning process tells you the life that the Lord has planned for us, and the life that you should have planned for yourself, because God gave us the will to do what we want, and that is the type and the level of love that He has caused us to have. You understand? It's the type and the level of love that He has caused us to have, and that's the level of love that He wants us to have. And these are the natural, automatic situations and scenarios and experiences that we have that speaks to what God wants us to have as His people. And I generally tread lightly when I speak about the Lord, because I know persons have different belief systems, but at the end of the day, I believe everyone speaks to a situation where there is someone, a deity, that is higher and greater than us, and that is caring enough for us to do all the things that is represented in nature. I just want to implore you and encourage you to take time to find out about who you are, what you want, how you feel about these things in life, the simple things, the deep things, and take time to build, really commit and build relationships that you can provide support and that you can receive support, because both are critical and both require experience, because some persons are more experienced with giving and some persons are more experienced with receiving, and vice versa. And so it's something that it is so simple, like a lot of other principles of life. It's so simple, but it's so easy to not remember. And sometimes those little simple things are the things that makes us unhappy and that trip us up and cause us to feel like failures, even though we have accomplished a lot in one area of life. So this is just a short sharing, and I just want to thank you for listening. And when I just spoke of and thought of this topic, this song came to mind that was written by Lieutenant Stitcher. He is an artist, a reggae artist in Jamaica, and I'm going to share it. I'm going to share it with this message and link it. It's Wear Your Size. He's really speaking about size shoes, and speaking of it in a practical sense of when you wear a shoe that is much smaller than your feet, you will have problems in terms of pain, and it can really be painful. And it goes towards the practical, theoretical, emotional, intellectual, physical. I think it can be translated and transferred to all areas of life. If you don't know your size, then you automatically might not wear your size in terms of your fit, in terms of the type of relationship that you want, the type of job that you want, all of these areas, and you would automatically end up not wearing your size, and then automatically being unhappy and in an uncomfortable situation. So I love music, and I generally link music and movies, entertainment, performing arts, everything, and I generally link a lot of my theoretical and intellectual and professional life experiences with the theory, the performing arts field, because sometimes, and it's something that you can explore. It can be a means of de-stressing and releasing pent-up energy. When you listen to particular types of music, or you dance, and it doesn't have to be beautiful, fabulous dance that you want to share with the world, but the type of dance that you link to your whole emotions inside, and then you just thrust your body in movement to bring a form of a release, and fabulous. Life is fabulous. You just have to get the right mentality and always try to look at our challenges as opportunities for improvement. Alright, so I'm going to go now. This is a particularly little bit longer, and I've touched on several topics, some deeper than others, but be blessed. Take care of yourself, please. I've been crying. I'm sounding a little bit hoarse now because I picked up the flu, and I'm still hoarse from it, but I'm good. Take care of yourself. All right, peace.